Okay, so here's the prompt. Exactly the same scenario. Only difference, everything happens over the phone. Additional behaviors. Use expressions like hello, I'm calling because, could you explain, I didn't catch that, could you repeat that? Simulate real phone communication.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm calling because I'm interested in your services, but I'd like to understand better what you do. Could you explain what kind of services you offer exactly?
Hello, I offer my services as a multimedia designer. I can create audiovisual projects, short films, commercials, and advertising spots. I also have experience in areas such as 3D modeling and web development.
Hello, thank you for explaining. Sorry, the line is a bit unclear. You said you also do web development, right? Could you explain what kind of web projects you can create?
Yes, I specialize in back-end web development. Also, I can also handle the design and concept for apps and or websites.
Hello. Okay, I see. Thank you for clarifying. So you focus more on the back end, but you can also help with design. That's good. Sorry, I didn't catch one thing clearly. When you say back end, do you mean things like databases and server logic? Could you explain a bit more what you can do on the technical side?
That's right. I specialize in the programming and process optimization aspects of pagination, and I also assemble mobile applications.
Hello? Okay, thank you. That helps me understand better. Just a small correction so you sound more natural. Instead of process optimization aspects of pagination, you could say, I optimize back-end processes and handle things like data flow and performance. And instead of I assemble mobile applications, a more natural way is I also develop mobile applications. Now, I'd like to understand your process a bit more. I'm calling because I want to know how we would work together. If I hire you for a web or app project, what steps do you usually follow from start to finish?
Well, here are the fundamental steps I need to carry out from start to finish. 1. Planning and analysis. The what and why. Before writing a single line of code, you need to be very clear about what you are going to build. Definition of the objective. What problem does your app or website solve? What value does it bring? The target audience. Who is going to use it? Knowing your audience defines how it should look and function. List of requirements. Define the key features it must have. For example, a shopping cart, user login, live chat, or camera access. Platform choice. Decide if it will be just a website, a native mobile app, iOS or Android, or a hybrid platform that works everywhere. UX and UI design the look and experience. In this phase, you define how your project will look and how users will interact with it. Wireframes. These are black and white sketches that show the structure of the screens and where each element, text, images, buttons will go. UX, user experience, focuses on making navigation logical, easy, and intuitive. UI, user interface. This is the final visual design. Here is where you apply your brand colors, typography, icons, and overall style. Development programming. This is where the idea becomes a reality. It is divided in two main parts. Front end, what the user sees. This is the programming of the interface. It includes everything the user can touch, read, or see on the screen. The back end. What happens behind the scenes? This is the brain of the project. It includes the servers, databases where user information is saved, and security logic, APIs, and integrations. If you need to connect external services like Google Maps, payment gateways such as PayPal or Stripe or Facebook, it is done in this stage: testing and correction. You should never launch a product without testing it exhaustively. Bug hunting, finding and fixing errors in the code, buttons that don't work, screens that freeze. Responsive testing, ensuring that the website or apps looks perfect on large computer monitors as well as small phone screens. Load testing, checking what happens if many people try to access the site or app at the same time. Launch, deployment. The process of publishing your project changes depending on what you have built. For websites, you need to purchase a domain, the name of your site, like mycompany.com, and rent hosting, the space on the internet where your website files will live. For mobile apps, you must create developer accounts and upload your app to the official stores: Google Play Store for Android and App Store for Apple. Both stores have strict review process that can take a few days to approve your app. Maintenance and updates. The work doesn't end when the project is launched. Monitoring, reviewing statistics. So how users interact with your platform. Maintenance, fixing new bugs that may arise and improving security over time. Updates, adding new features based on what your users ask for or need as time goes on.
Hello. Wow. That's a very complete explanation. I like that you have a clear structure for each phase. Sorry, the line is a bit noisy, but I think I understood most of it. Just one thing. Could you repeat briefly how you handle the testing part? What do you check before launching?